Hello there, you beautiful dreamers. Welcome back to Let's Play Yume 2kki. Let's go. Oh man, I am so glad that we managed to get that telephone majigger sorted out last episode, because I don't know if I would have had the spirit for going through all of that fun and excitement that we went through in the previous installment, because yeah, it was pretty full on. Now, as I said in the last episode, I am doing some of this at least forewarned of some of the things to expect, so which I think you will all appreciate. And yeah, I did it all in one sitting without using that telephone, which meant it was a long old dream, which I don't know if influences any of the things that we're going to see. I don't think it does. I guess we're going to fin it. Yeah. Background's different. That's interesting. It's the Nexus background, but it's like updated. One thing I meant to observe when we were here before was that the music here, which I very much like. I don't know if any of you have watched the HBO Sky series Chernobyl. It's definitely got a kind of a Chernobyl vibe to it. Probably the falling little particles help as well, which also have a sort of parallaxy element to it. I mean, I really like this area, I really like it. And also, for some reason, I don't seem to get mad when I'm trying to negotiate my way around it, despite the fact that it's set up to do exactly that. Let's go in here. There's a magic lamp having a bath, as you do. So this is a nice little room, isn't it? It's nice. Odd little perspective. Now, this is again where being forearmed with knowledge is important, because yeah, you might not think there's anything in here. Yeah, except for this. This is important. We go down into the secret kitchen where they make the secret drugs. Secret Breaking Bad. Secret Dreaming Bad. It's nice, isn't it? It's quite cute. Pixely. Yeah, it's nice. Let's go in here. Interesting. That's very interesting. Let's come back to that in a second. This will be a test of my navigation skills. I was just saying how awesome they are. I'll make a complete tit of this in a minute. Just watch. So that's interesting. I've not seen that happen. Of course, you don't know what I'm talking about at the moment. Now, we could just randomly happen across something, which if we do, I won't be too upset about it, but if we go like this, and then over here a bit, that door should be somewhere around here. Yep, there it is, good. Right, let's try it again. Hopefully there's not going to be too... There is a lot of little random things happening in this area. Right, okay, cool, right, that's fine. So you see there's like a sleeping form there. I like the laptop and the lamp and everything. It's nice, isn't it? They don't want to wake up. I like your A-pillow. It's nice. It could be an ampersand, I guess. We can't kill them, so I'm not even going to try. It seems a bit cruel, of course, but we could try and wake them up. Phone's ringing. Phone's ringing. Phone's ringing. Come and answer me. Come and answer me. No, not for it. We could also do this. Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. But like an uncooperative teenager, they do not want to get out of bed. They've been up all night playing Counter-Strike. And they don't want to get out. I don't want to go to school, Mum. Put the trombone away. Now, I found something out as well. That the way I was navigating around here before, I was doing it all wrong, mate. You want a penguin up. Penguin up. And then you can zoom faster than an No, we're not gonna go there. We'll leave that for the streams. We don't need to start polluting these pure Yume 2kki episodes with that sort of bullshit bonanza. Now, I believe where we want to go is down there. So before we do that, no Uro. You managed to make a real tit of that, didn't you? Uro, it's your fault. Of course. Let's go down here. Wow. I must say, when this first happened, I was like, holy shit. This is awesome. Dancing. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, if we move off of this tile, this all stops. The party's over. Party's over. Everybody go home. So, now I don't know if this is a mechanic or not. This might have just been my luck. But we're going to do it. And we're going to just say that this is how this is meant to work. I do like standing close to you. You're very tall. Dancy lady. What we're going to do, so we're going to go down here. Get on our bike. And then go in the door. And we're going to see if I've figured something out or if I haven't figured something out. I get the feeling I haven't, in which case I hope you've been enjoying what you've been seeing so far because... No, right, okay, good. That seems to reinforce my theory that by triggering that character dancing around out there and going back carefully, I must add, it means that the bed is empty. It could also just be sheer luck. I'd love if any of you are playing this yourselves. Try it and report back if you get the same sort of things happening. There's a wee bunny. Changes colours. It's pretty good. Let's go to bed. Can you hear a strange sound? Now that strange sound seems to only come on sometimes. It's a bit of a random chance. As you can see, there's a lot of events sort of tying together here. Look at that. Suddenly it's nighttime. Well, neon nighttime. Nighttime in Hotline Miami, I guess. And who's this stirring up trouble at this time of night? Don't you know what time it is? It's no time to be making a cake. I don't want to play with you. Let's leave. Nah, we can't. Calm down, oh Jesus Christ. It's the middle of the night. What will the neighbours think? I don't think there actually are many neighbours here, but that's fine. Not a lot else happening in here. I wonder, actually. No. Oh well. No one's up for any midnight frolicking. Back to bed. Back to bed with you, young lady. You got school in the morning. Right. Now, this area is pretty funky, I must say. I like the graphics and the music. Scissors. Sharp. Something quite unsettling about it all, even though it's not directly violent. I guess scissors are kind of violent in their own way, but it's just a bit unsettling. It's interesting because we've got the Needles world and then you've got this world. I think this world probably is my favourite of the two. But what's this? Let's go in here. Now this is ominous. It's kind of reminiscent of Yume 2kki, the road with the alien sort of staring down at Uro. At Mado, it would actually be. These don't follow you with eyes because they are scissors. Scissors don't have eyes. Why would you think such a crazy thing? Scissors having eyes? Ridiculous. Oh boy, now this is where the bullshit might really start flying. I haven't had a lot of good experiences with this area. So this area, it's like you are a bacteria and you are running around doing bacteria things. You've got an Urotsuki parasite living inside you, and this is what she's doing. She's turning on televisions that cause flowers to burst out. Oh boy. Now, there's not a massive amount to see in here, but we need to try and not make a complete arse of this because it's very easy to get very, very lost in here. But there is a sort of science to it. If you follow my drift, I believe we want to go over here. There's some little things dotted around to go and look at, but that, to be honest, if we don't see them, I don't really mind. They're not that interesting. No. I think we want to just follow this around now. The thing is that, I mean, this area is very big. It's almost absurdly big, in fact, and I don't quite know why it's so big. It just seems to be of this size to upset me. I'm losing my... I'm lost already. I suppose you could use these things to try and help yourself in terms of navigation, but I mean, this is me we're talking about. I can barely make a way from my own bed to my computer without making an arse of it. But the general gist is there's like a central area that we need to try and get to. I'm hoping we are possibly going around it at the moment. The thing is, all of this just looks so similar as well. It's kind of mental. As I said, we could spend hours here, I'm sure. I'll be honest, I'm starting to feel like I've already fucking lost where the fuck I was trying to use as a point of reference, but it's alright, we will persevere. That's all you can do with these mazes. Hope that you come out the other side vaguely where you want to be. I would like to make this not another half an hour long video though, so we have to pray to the 2kki gods that we can do such a thing. Excellent. God, I was getting worried for a second there. So, we're here. We're in the Neon Core. What's so good about being in the Neon Core? Well, you got these wiggly guys, you got these roundy guys that blink. I think a lot of the content that we're seeing in the last 2 episodes was made by the same developer. So a certain... Get out of the way, you big spunk. Let's get that vending machine. I want to drink some music. Give me a cold glass of music. Oh, this is a Japanese game. Probably like a hot can of music, right? No, that's a chocolate. I didn't want a chocolate. I want my money back. Get out of the road. These guys are irritating. It's probably more time efficient for us to just murder them. Let's go up here for a laugh. Get out of the way. Great. I like this thing that's moving about here. Doesn't make any noises, but I suppose not everything has to. You got these guys. Suggestive imagery. I will leave that to your imagination about what's happening in that little cell there. Probably better that we don't think too deeply about it. But there's this door here. It's got construction signs next to it. That's always a sign. I want to try something quickly. That didn't do shit, did it? No. Okay. 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 I'm fine with that. Fine with that. Uro, I'm fine. Now, I have high hopes for this area. I really do. I've never seen anything like this in RPG Maker with the... So this structure is moving around. I don't know if it's random, but it is chaotically going all over the place. And it definitely has the glitch aesthetic going on, which I leave that open to viewer interpretation if it's overdone generally, or even just in Yume 2kki, but I think it looks fucking amazing. And the sort of the discordant soundtrack as well. Oh, I love it. It's really, really nice. There are some things that can happen. They haven't happened yet. But we are... This is an F. Well, a random formation that looked a bit like an F briefly. Hopefully we're going to find the thingy that we want. Hopefully. Ah, good. Let's just kick a bit here for a bit though. Maybe something will happen. We're doing a wheelie. Yeah. Spicy. Okay, it's not gonna happen, whatever. We'll go back maybe. Ooh, it's flickering. So now we have this stair maze here. Seems to be pretty random which one we need to go in and out here when they're all sort of glitching around. Now, depending on my luck, we may end up randomly going back in the way we came. Possibly even a few times, so consider yourself warned. Is there a system to this? Well, not the way I'm doing it, I'm just fucking doing it how I see fit, which is random coverage. The music stopped. It's a shame because I quite like the music. There's a sort of a weird droney. It's not even like a drone, it's like a sort of a whir. A wee whir. This is taking quite a while. This isn't that big an area really. I'm surprised that we haven't come across the gimmick yet. I knew we were doing too well. Our luck was bound to change eventually. Let's maybe try some horizontal sweeps. It's just me or things seeming glitchier and glitchier? I started off there was only a few stairs were glitchy, but it seems like they're all now fucking glitchy. Just about. Yeah, we backtracked. Well done, Uro. Champion Stairmaster. I mean, there are, even if it's not a big area, there are actually quite a lot of stairs here. I don't know if every single one of them could be the answer, the solution, or if perhaps only a select few, and it's just chosen from those when you enter the level. But I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I like the opposite of a scientist. Ill-informed peasant in the art of the 2kki. This is taking considerably longer than I was hoping it would, though. Good. Good. The game's listening. And here we have it, under construction. So as far as I know, this is kind of the terminus of this area. It doesn't really go anywhere else. You've got these boxes appearing. I mean, it did warn you when you went in that it was under construction, but to my knowledge, this is kind of the limit down here. So who knows where this is going to lead? It's quite a old trek to get here, so hopefully there's a worthwhile payoff when it does eventually get added to. Let's see if we can't go back up now. Because I want to see if I can trigger some of those events that I was talking about. Well, events is being a little bit generous. It's not really so much of an event, just as some things that can happen. That hum is weird. It's like, oh good, right. So now we just piss about in here for a little bit. It's fun. Oh. Scary. This whole area just feels really intense. It's coming to get you. You're gonna be lost in these mazes forever, Uro. The changing sands of missing no. I think that's just the way we came in. Right? Yeah. No, we're not done with that. You're holding out on me, area. Come on. I promise. I promise. I'm good for it. Just this one last thing. The one thing I haven't seen actually is if Uro can get trapped inside a bit of the maze geometry. That's not happened to me. Maybe it's coded in a way that can't really happen. Don't know. Strange sounds. That's what I was hoping would happen. It was very brief, but you saw it. So the colors can kind of invert. And everything's just constantly changing sort of, not palette, but brightness levels as well. Wow, it looks like the maze has gone to bed. All the tiles seem to have stopped. I've not seen this. Interesting. I wonder if it's meant to do that. Nah, maybe I don't think it is meant to do that. Can we get the shift just for a wee bit longer? Because it can come on and then it can stay on for a while, but much like the maze itself, it seems to be pretty random, and it doesn't want to be pinned down to one particular colour. Well, it does want to be pinned down to one particular colour, just not the colour that I want it to look like briefly. All this effort just to fucking get it to change. Oh, we did it. We were inside the geometry there briefly. I moved out of it too quickly. That was my fault. So this is new. I hadn't seen this before, where the maze almost just seems to completely vanish. Which seems like odd behavior. It also shows that this map's actually quite simple without the maze stuff on it. Okay, you've got about 30 seconds to start doing something level, or else we're going to be having words. And by words I mean I'm going to wake up. Maybe we can. That's kind of odd. Even the menu seems to be sort of flickering a bit. It's a creeper! Look at that. It's like the Minecrafts. I had a moment of just dread there, just thinking what could possibly happen when you do that. Probably like full screen would just turn static. Okay, right. I guess it's the maze is not for showing. The maze is shy today. That's alright. I'm sure we'll have reason to come back here at some point. Good. 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 Well done, Uro. Well dreamed. Well dreamed. Full marks for you. And that's about it for today, I believe. Fantastic. Well, this has been... What episode is it? Uh-oh. Oh, shit.